Well, good midday. Good midday to you, one and all. Our prayer is that even on a cold day like today, God is still worthy to be praised. Let me see if I got that right. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, He is worthy to be praised. So we thank God for those of you that are coming on to share with us today in this snapshot. And we are grateful to God. Good midday to you. Grateful to God for so many of you that are coming on board. Thankful to God for the privilege to be able to share with you. Good midday, Carletta. Nancy, good midday to you. Grateful, 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 grateful. Good midday to you, Cora. Praying that you are doing well. Jemison, Erica, bless the Lord for you being here on today. Again, hey, it's a good day. It's a great day. It's a fabulous day. Yes, it's a cold day, but this is the day, I'm going to say it again, that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and to be glad in it. Bless his holy name. Rhonda, Jaleesa, he is worthy. Good midday to you. He is worthy of the praise. Again, grateful to God. Sister Thomas, thank you for being with us. Cecile, good morning, midday to you and to your family. You make sure you tell Larry we said hello. Okay, Timothy, bless the Lord. Minister Sarah, good midday to you. Thankful to God for so many of you that are coming on board, and I am just overwhelmingly thrilled. Denise of the Frison. Ethel, Minister Faye, bless you. Bless you one and all for being here. Jemison, okay. That's right. It's a great day. Okay. And for that, we give him glory and praise. Gina, how are you? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so we're thankful to God for that. And go from there. And okay. And so, it is what it is, what it is. I was a little late getting on, but I want to, excuse me for just a second. I need to look at this. Yes, got it. And so we're grateful. Yeah, it is a good day. It is a good day. Valerie, bless you. Okay. I'm trying to clear my throat. That's what I'm trying to do. Bless his holy name. Again, we're grateful. I wanted to say I'm trying to tell you, Cora, delay is not denial. Out of all you've been through, God has brought you through phenomenally well. Because you don't even look like what you've been through. And that is totally understandable. I'm going to share this with you, Cora, and I'm going to see if this helps you a little bit. Thank you so much, Iris. Appreciate that. Kathy, bless you. Elder, good to have you with us. I remember when my colon ruptured, and I had to have a conversation with the doctor because they had given me a colostomy bag. Now, if you've never experienced that, it is one of the most trying. It is one of the most heart-wrenching. It is one of the most detrimental moments that can happen in anybody's life, because this thing is attached to your side, and what comes out is as raw as what is. And I had to deal with a whole lot of stuff because there was a possibility that they couldn't reverse it. And I had to say to myself, I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this, Cora. Because at first, you know how we get mad at God, but it was really my fault? It was my fault because if I'd have just did what I should have did, I'd have never been where I was. And so I had to grapple with the fact that I may have to deal with this the rest of my life. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. When I settled myself down and I recognized that God is still in control, that few months that went by, I learned how to master that colostomy bag. And it wasn't long after that they, Fancy, how are you? It wasn't long after that they reversed it. And so here's what I'm saying. Hey, Yana, here's what I'm saying. Everybody has trials and issues that they don't want to face. But when you make it up in your mind, as Paul said, whatever condition I find myself in, to be content, that's when God steps in and moves like never before. I needed to share that with you, Cora. See, many of you don't know, and I'm going to tell this. The first time, I hope y'all don't mind if I digress, because I think Cora needs encouragement. The first time I met Cora, she was not a member of the church. Sandra Miles asked me to come up and have prayer with her. I think they had ruptured her colon. They left her wide open to die. Hear what I'm saying? To die. And we touched and believed together, and God brought her through. So this is, Paul says these are light afflictions in comparison to the glory that shall be revealed in us. And Cora, I'm telling you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to sit up here and say that it don't make you mad. I'm not even going to say it won't make you mad at God. But what I am saying is the God we serve is above and beyond all we could ask or think. It's because I love you. I've watched God miraculously change your life. And I just think he's just brought you too far to kind of leave you hanging there. But every now and then we all need encouragement. Elder James Mansell, bless you. We all need encouragement. Okay. Let me just go on and get this out here. And then I'm going to press on. I found out yesterday that I have COVID. Out of 3 years of fighting this, it finally got me. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. I've had every vaccine, I've had every booster, I've had everything. Don't know where it came from, don't know how it showed up, don't know any of that. All I know is when we came back from the state convention, I was fine. And then all of a sudden on Monday night, it kicked in. And when it kicked in. And I said, okay, I thought it was a sinus infection because listen to this. Juliet, bless you. You have to understand that when you know yourself, it just felt like a sinus infection. And I said, okay, but when the sinus infections didn't go away, I said, this has to be something else. Hey, Ella Mae, dear, how are you? And so I tested myself and I tested positive, but I really didn't trust the test because it was an older test. I said, oh, maybe this is messed up. So I went home and I took another test and it was positive. I took a test this morning. It was positive. I don't have, and as I was talking to my doctor, and then I had a conversation with the nurse practitioner, then I had a conversation with the nurse. All of these people that I talk, out of every issue physically that God has allowed me to experience, he has also allowed that experience to mesmerize health professionals. And as I was talking to them today, they were like, you don't even sound like you're sick. You don't even sound like this. And the truth of the matter is, I haven't had that much sleep because I rest, but it won't let you sleep. And so I said to myself, this is just a light affliction. And you got to remember, I'm the person, every vaccine there is. Hey, Dion, everything that you could do, every mask there is, every sanitizer there is, everything of everything of everything of everything I have and I do. And I still got it. There's a new one out here called XBB that is supposed to be more treacherous than anything else that has come up. And so here's what I'm saying to you. Yes, I have COVID right now. I am in isolation right now. And so that's why I'm in the office by myself. It is starting to affect the membership of union. Unions members are starting to come down with COVID. Different people get it at different degrees. And this is why I pushed and I hollered and I screamed to get your vaccines. The more you are vaccinated, the less treacherous it will become. And it's no guarantee that you won't get it, but at least it won't kill you. I wish I had 3 people out here that are hearing what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen, whether I'll be ready to preach on Sunday or not. My doctor has told me what to do and all of that. So there's some things that I need to monitor to make sure all is well. Okay. Lady Harrison is good. She's negative. Matter of fact, everybody's negative except for a couple other people and myself. Everybody. It was amazing. And to this moment, Juliet, I don't even know how I got it. And so I don't know. But yeah, she's up in Cleveland at some kind of doctor's appointment or something. And so all I'm saying is, Cecile, here's what I'm trying to get people to see, to recognize, and to understand. There's a God part, then there's a your part, and you better make sure you do your part so God can do his part. And so I've had the initial and 4 boosters. 4. And so wow, Barb. You're not the only one, Barb. I've got at least 5 members right now that have never had it and they've got it. And that doesn't include me. Okay. And so all I'm saying, here's what you do. Where's my nurse practitioner at? Here's what you do. Test, stay hydrated. This is what they told me, and I already knew this. But if you clown around and don't stay hydrated, it will turn into pneumonia. Winnie, how you doing? How did I get on this? It'll turn into pneumonia. If it turns into pneumonia, you're going to be in somebody's hospital. Eat and stay hydrated. That's important. That's important. And then they have some medications. For me, I had to go through this long litany of whatever before they approved the medication that I'm going to pick up. Okay. Am I telling the truth, Carletta? So that I can take that. But here's what they said. And I done talked to 3 people. 3. All 3 of them have said the same thing. You don't sound like you have COVID. Okay. You don't sound anything like what we normally hear or see. Why? 1, I did what I asked you to do. 2, I trust in the Lord. Hydration is essential. Okay. BA 4 and 5 were the last ones. Ida, how you doing? And there is an XBB that is, it actually is here. And this is the most treacherous mutation that there is. Okay. So I'm in isolation. I want you to pray because I'm my feelings are hurt, y'all. My feelings are hurt because the the great grandbaby will be at my house today and tonight, and I can't spend any time with him. I can't spend any time with Legend. My granddaughter texted me and was like, "Grandpa, you know we were coming over, blah, 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 blah." I say, "You still can come over." I'm just going downstairs in isolation. But I'm telling you, my feelings is hurt. I want to see my little great grandbaby. But guess what? It's still all right. I need you to stay safe because and this is the last this Sunday be the last Sunday that you'll get robocalls about when to show up. If a robocall goes out, it's going to be to let you know the restrictions because it's coming. Carletta, don't start no stuff. I am not a prophet, but I do operate in the prophetic. Around about November, middle of November, it's going to get terrible. And the reason it's going to get terrible, I done took all of my snapshot time to talk about this. The reason it's going to get terrible is most of the population that is vaccinated has had the initial shot and one booster, which is not enough. Hospitals are going to fill. It's going to be a pandemic situation all over again. So all I'm saying is, please, ma'am, please, sir, get vaccinated. Please get vaccinated. Don't sit back there tomorrow. Oh, it'll be all right. No, get vaccinated. Okay. I appreciate y'all praying for me. Pray for my wife. I had to come upstairs for something. She took off running. It was hilarious. Okay. Yeah, I want to see Legend. I want to spend some time, but it'll be all right. It'll be he's growing and doing well. I done took way too much time on that. But listen, here's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. How did Jesus accomplish what he did for us that no other human being was able to do? I'm going to go through this real quick. Here's what you have to understand. Okay. You don't blame her. Winnie. In Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 4, it says, "The soul who sins will die." This is important, okay? The only way to pay for sin is through death. If you remember in the Old Testament, an animal had to die in order for mankind to live. It was a necessity. It was a requirement. It was not an option. Oh, it was funny. You had to be there to see her do that. I was rolling. Okay. Lavonda, thank you so much. And so what had to happen in order for death to be conquered? Someone had to die. And there's no other way. And in order for there to be a promise of resurrection, somebody had to have the power to get up from the dead. Okay. Cora, listen, I have a man cave. It's huge. I got plenty of room. I'm doing just fine. I just can't come upstairs and play with my great grandson, but it's okay. Okay. This is what Jesus did to pay the debt of sin. He entered into the realm of death, which is Satan's domain. He beat the devil on his own territory. Death is the last enemy, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 26. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 26. LaShawn, bless you for being here with us. And so you have to understand, so anyone who can beat death has broken the power and the biggest weapon that Satan has. Satan understands that if I can just get you to mess up enough, I'll cause something to die in your life. I'll cause physical death. I'll cause family death. Hey, William, I'll cause death in relationships. I'll cause, understand what Satan is good at. He's good at destroying because he doesn't have the ability to build. His anger is so strong toward us. And see, that's the thing, because he disguises himself in so many different ways, even to the possibility of looking like an angel of light, that many times we don't recognize. Sharon, how are you? Many times we don't recognize his devices until the claw and the grip is so strong, it's hard to get rid of it. Okay? If we die in sin, there is no hope. Because when one dies in sin, after that is judgment. Okay? And we don't like to talk about heaven and hell and all that other kind of stuff, but the truth of the matter is, if you die in sin, if you die without Christ, hell will be your home. And this is the thing that Jesus conquered: death, hell, and the grave. That's right, elder. The wage of sin is death. And the thing that you have to look at when it talks about the wage of sin is death, where do you get a wage from? From work. You have to actually work to go to hell. Oh, y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. You really do have to work to go to hell. First of all, you got to get past Jesus Christ. Secondly, you got to get past God the Father. Thirdly, you got to get past God the Holy Ghost. And fourthly, you got to get past conscience. God, teach this thing. God has placed obstacles in your life to keep you from going to hell. You don't care about what God the Father, God the Son, or God the Holy Ghost say. You have a conscience. The sad thing about it is, we live in an age now where people have no sense of consciousness. But you have to work to go to hell. You have to put every bit of effort you can possibly find to go to hell, because God has placed so many other things there to keep you from going there. People say, well, God sent you to hell. No, you sent yourself, because you completely and totally ignored everything that God put in the way to keep you from going there. And so the wage of your work is death. But now y'all got to look at the other part. The gift of God is eternal life. I know y'all didn't catch that. I know y'all really didn't catch that, because I got to work to go to hell, but God has a gift that I could never pay for. I'm not worthy of it. And in the midst of it, it's a gift from God. And I'm going to tell y'all something. God ain't an Indian giver. I got to get out of here in a minute. He's not an Indian giver. When God gives, it's a show enough gift that'll make you happy, glad, and satisfied. Listen, I got to go. Meet me at 6:30 tonight for our midweek worship. And let's see. I got something else that I want to talk about when we get together, because I want to start teaching about how God can turn things around. Oh, y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. I want to know, how does God turn things around? So listen, y'all have a blessed day. See you at 6:30. Thank you for giving us me that time to be able to talk to you a little bit, kind of help you a little bit. Wash your hands, wear your mask, sanitize, and get those doggone vaccinations. They don't even cost anything. You know what they cost you? To sit down in the chair, roll up your sleeve, let them put that needle in your arm, and go on about your business. Yeah, you might have a little reaction to it, but it's better than dying. I got to go. I got to go. See y'all at 6:30 tonight. May God bless you. May he keep you, is our prayer.